Hanımlar beyler sevgili dostlar, Mortal Kombat 1'e kaldığımız yerden tüm hızımızla devam ediyoruz. Ana hikayesi 7. bölüm olup YouTube için 4. bölüm olan oyunumuza devam ediyoruz arkadaşlar. Reptile oynuyoruz bu sefer. Bakalım hikayemiz nereye gidecek hep birlikte göreceğiz. Ama arkadaşlar ufak bir hatırlatma. Lütfen kanalıma abone olmayı, like atmayı, bildirimleri açmayı unutmazsanız çok sevinirim. Destekleriniz benim için önemli. Kanalımızı hep birlikte 1000 aboneye ulaştırmaya çalışacağız. Hadi şimdi inşallah. Hadi şimdi oyunumuza geçelim. Hadi. Abi ne kadar ayıp ya. Bir kız diyor buna vurmak istemedi ama o bize hadi. Lan. Kendini çarptırma bana. Al sana. Adamsın Keko. Al sen. Basıyorum olmuyor. Aha basamadım. İşte şimdi oldu. Korunduk dakika. Ama ben ölmeni engellemeyecek kızım. Hadi be. Ben kaçamadım.
Grabs their ankles to slam them down. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck and throws them into the lion's maw.
Ayıp.
For your sake, take it.
Allah sen nasıl ya? Ne korumam ya? Evet.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head.
Bana yedirirsin ben sana yediremez miyim lo?
He then crushes their chest with his maw.
My quarrel's not with you. Let me pass.
Korundum ama. Allah korundu. Yani korunmasak tamam. O ne yaptı ya öyle? Her reptile yanlış tanımışsın. Crow. Bacım. Bak öyle yiyelim ki.
Know that I am sorry for disturbing Sundo's peace.
Kitana glowers.
Ludicrous. Princess, no. You could be hurt.
Kitana unfurls 2 fan blades and charges Reptile. He dances around her attacks, then punches at her. She dodges just as Tanya strikes at him with her 3/4 staff. He counters her swings, then kicks her away.
Insurrection from a Zateran? This is a day I never thought I'd see.
You misread my intentions, princess.
Ay, Kitana geldi. Prensesim. Lütfen ama prensesim diye şey yapmıştım ama. Ama prensesim ya. Çok ayıp. Sen bir prensessin. Prensesler dövüşmez. Ne oldu? Boşa mı gitti canım? Ay kıyamadım. Boşa gitti ya. Prenses mi lan? Hamle tamam. Abi nefes alayım ya. Bacı. Prenses. Ayıp ediyorsun.
Soon, you will know the truth.
Tanya gets to her feet. She throws off an Umgadi priestess
Tanya
trying to
paket
help her
oldu.
up.
Take the princess and go.
Prenses bir tane
My fight's not with her
paket oldu.
or you.
It is now that you've laid your hands on her. I will take your
Bunda mı?
life as punishment.
Arkadaş 3 tane. Bak bak oha. Selamlar. 30 tutam.
Continue. Prensesi indirmiş. My sentence is suspended, Umgadi.
Umgadi yolumuza devam ediyor ki.
General Shao advances with Goro and other soldiers. Johnny and Kung Lao let go of Quan Chi as he stirs. Kung Lao and Johnny swap looks, then shrug. They punch and kick Quan Chi until he collapses. General Shao rests his large axe on his shoulder as he paces over. Quan Chi staggers to his feet, then stumbles away.
What about him? Worry only about the Earth Realmers.
Goro'ya.
If this was one of my movies, we'd get saved by a plucky comic sidekick.
Reptile and Quan Chi zipline across a rope leading from one roof to another. They land by them.
Abi can you do a reply? God.
Not comic, but definitely plucky.
Johnny sidekicks Goro, then Goro grabs his arm. Ashra parries the swords of several soldiers and counters. General Shao brings his axe crashing down on Reptile. He dodges, then shifts into his lizard form and bashes Shao away.
It's unlike Shen Soon to leave loose ends.
Now that I'm free of him, I'll reveal your
Aa,
conspiracy
3
to
bir de bununla
all of
dövüşüyor 4.
Outworld.
Demek ki bazı arkadaşlar bazı oyunda demek ki 4 kişiyle dövüşüyor. Normalde 3'te bir önceki bölüme geçiyordu ama bunda olmadı. Ya senin için nasıl yapıyorsun ya? Vay abi bilmiyorum bu da Goro ha.
It will make your defeat that much more.
3 kere mi be? Aha kaçtı. 3 kere gene kaçtı. Bak ya. Hey, bu ne? Aha. Yapabiliyor musun? Reach.
You won't silence me, General.
Kenshi, Johnny, Kung Lao, and Ashura knock down the remaining soldiers. More soldiers rush over.
We must go. Now.
Johnny punches Goro as he gets up, then flees.
Haha.
Portal opens
Tam
by Liu Kang's temple.
Johnny Cage tam film artisti ya. Tam.
Kung Lao, Ashura, Reptile, Johnny, and Kenshi hurry out of it. They turn back to the
Portal
portal,
açıldı.
fists raised. It shuts. Liu Kang approaches from behind.
Johnny, Kenshi,
Johnny
Kung
Cage,
Lao,
Kung Lao.
you have safely returned.
He looks at Kenshi.
By the Elder Gods.
We had a run-in with Princess Melina's inner demons.
She took my sight,
Aldı
but
beni.
Sento, in its own way, restored it.
I am glad that Sento bonded with you. Though my hope was that the means would be different this time.
This time,
Forgive me, Kenshi. I misspoke. Go. The monks will tend to your wounds.
We found Shang Tsung, but he got away. I can see why you're twitchy about him. He's neck deep in some serious shit.
Rest. Eat. Then we will discuss.
Can I also get a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
Liu Kang smiles.
I'm sorry. Meet the newest members of the Earthrealm players.
Aynen şöyle
Wouldn't have made it
ödülmüşüm.
back
Karşıma unuttuk. Bu reply.
Astra and Sizos.
You know us?
As Earthrealm's protector, there is much I know.
Do you also know of my former master, Quan Chi? He colludes with Shang Tsung.
A new deadly alliance? Come, all of you. You must tell me all you know.
Liu Kang leads Reptile and Ashura away. Johnny stands alone. He bows his head.
Well, so much for that martini.
He walks after them. Liu Kang and Geras pace around Liu Kang's brazier in the ornate wooden room.
Shang Tsung and Quan Chi again conspire against
Şanshanla
Earthrealm?
Quan Chi.
What Johnny and Kenshi report should not be possible. You witnessed how I rewrote history. I gave the sorcerers meaningless lives. They should have never gained power, let alone join forces.
And your work was flawless. Such would their lives have been had someone not interfered.
Interfered? What do you mean?
Geras conjures images of the benefactor with both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Liu Kang examines the images.
Both sorcerers were visited by this person. It is her intervention that bent the arcs of their lives.
Who is she?
Unknown. Her identity has been obscured from the hourglass.
Who could have that power? Is it Kronika? Somehow resurrected?
Impossible. Titans once destroyed cannot be revived.
Then someone else must have survived the previous timeline. Someone with a vendetta against me.
It is the only plausible theory.
The benefactor circles Quan Chi.
You must determine its validity, Geras. The fate of the realms may depend on it.
Sub-Zero paces near Scorpion and Smoke as they sit on the
Sub-Zero,
bench in a large
Scorpion'la
room
alakalı
illuminated by
konu.
lamps on the walls.
How
Smoke.
long are we expected to
Sub-Zero,
linger?
Scorpion.
Patience, Bihan.
8. bölüm Sub-Zero.
Liu Kang's attention.
Band of
Were he
kardeşler.
here? Father would advise us to wait without protest.
But now he
Şimdi
is
Sub-Zero
gone,
oynuyorlar
and
arkadaşlar.
I am Grand Master.
His teachings did not pass with him. They should still guide us.
Guide us, yes. Shackle us, no.
We can't abandon tradition.
Mind your place, Tomas. Father may have taken you in,
Baban.
made you one of us. But your blood will never be Lin Kuei.
Kung Lao and Raiden approach. Kung Lao bows.
Lord Liu Kang can see you now.
It is about time.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Smoke watch Liu Kang move a metal figurine across a map on a table.
Shang Tsung is here, at the ruins of Ying Fortress. His soul stealers are already under construction.
İnsan bilmem bir adısına gitmiş
You
Fortress.
must
Adı
destroy
sonradır.
and capture Shang Tsung before either can inflict harm upon Earthrealm.
We will leave immediately.
And we will join you.
You are not Lin Kuei. You would only hinder the effort.
Raiden and I are more than...
We're trained differently. It takes years to master our ways.
You and Raiden have my full confidence, but you are needed elsewhere. Go to the Wuxi. The monks must prepare you for war.
Sub-Zero stands on a cliff with Scorpion and Smoke while peering through
Şimdi
a spyglass
Sub-Zero,
at Shang Tsung's
Scorpion'u
ruined fortress.
Smoke'la ayrı bir
The only way in is over the walls.
We must find a less guarded section before attempting an ascent. Finally, we face a worthy foe. Victory will bring us glory.
Glory? We fight for duty.
Does our father's ghost possess you? All I hear is his voice.
We must honor his vision, Bihan.
Vision is what he lacked. He was blind to our superiority. We settle for defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Our clan doesn't govern. It serves.
That is our past. It won't be our future.
Smoke and Scorpion trade looks while Sub-Zero marches off. Smoke slowly hovers in a tornado of smoke, ascending behind
Smoke dediğin
Sub-Zero
duman.
and Scorpion
Bunlar
as they climb the
tırmanıyor, duman
rampart.
uçuyor.
Scorpion uses his kunai-tipped rope dart as a grappling hook, while Sub-Zero uses ice spikes to pierce gaps in the immense stone wall and haul
Hadi
himself up.
bakalım.
Scorpion yanks
Film
his
gibi
rope
bir
dart out
oyunumu
of the
da
wall after reaching the top
devam
of the
ediyoruz.
rampart with Sub-Zero. Smoke flies up behind them, then he turns toward the sky as Natara dives toward him, fangs bared. She rams him, knocking him out of his smoke tornado and sending him plummeting to the ground far below. He pulls out a knife, then stabs the rampart to gradually slow to a stop. Sub-Zero and Scorpion step to the rampart's edge and bump a stone over towards Smoke. He pulls away, narrowly dodging it. Natara darts through the air and tackles Sub-Zero to the ground.
Nitara.
He kicks her
Bak,
off as Serena and
Kitana'nın
Scorpion
çakması
approach. Both
Nitara.
stand.
As a boy, I heard tales of battles against your kind. I had fought them tall ones.
All Earthrealmers will soon know of Eternus. My realm starves, and it's coming here to feed.
Fight.
Sub-Zero.
Think you've overcome me? Think again.
Dondurmayı bekliyorum. Oho, arkaya bir. Allah sana göre ya. Al o zaman. Tabii. Ben öyle çerez gibi yiyeceğim bir adam değilim bu.
You will end this day hungry.
Telekinetic energy grabs Sub-Zero's legs.
Is this?
Ermac flies to him.
Ermak. Bu gene geldi ya.
Charged with defending the fortress. None will escape us.
Telekinetic energy grabs Sub-Zero's arms and forces them out to his side.
Test your might.
Bir dakika.
kinetic energy shines around Sub-Zero's arms as they get ripped off. Blood gushes from the
Aha,
stumps.
arkadaşlar
He
gene
sags to the
uyuz
ground.
olduğumuz bölüme
He
geldik.
lies inert.
Bir dakika. Ama yapacağız. Bu sefer 3 dakika sürmez herhalde.
Sub-Zero launches an ice bolt at Ermac, knocking him out of the air to the ground.
Ne oldu lan? Artist. Senin marina. Buz adam var. Buz. Abi çakala bak ya. Korundu. Ama bir kere korunursun, 2 kere korundu. Bakayım bizden daha fazla. Hoppa! Gel buraya. Ya arkadaşım yaptırmayın bana. Bak ondan özgürüm.
Sub-Zero eyes
Sub-Zero'yu en sevdiğim adam bir de Scorpion.
Scorpion and Smoke run to him.
You're both unharmed?
We are, brother.
Good. After our years of idleness, it pleases me to again face combat.
Hadi gidelim.
I will be pleased when we complete our mission.
They sprint across the fortress. Sub-Zero blasts a trail of ice and slides across it to a wall beside a portcullis. Scorpion and Smoke stand on the other side of it. Sub-Zero peers through the opening, then nods to the other two before sneaking through it with them. They step to an inactive Soul Stealer, its fused humanoid bones bound to strips of cloth and shaped into a tall spiral. Sub-Zero reaches toward it.
Be careful with what you're handling. We have no time for mistakes.
Scorpion, Smoke, and Sub-Zero slink away toward numerous other Soul Stealers.
Otakçı burada.
Continue working.
Haraçsız otakçı kaçtı bizden tabii.
Production of the remaining basins.
Quan Chi steps away from cloaked workers constructing a Soul Stealer. He walks through an enormous archway lined with terracotta soldiers leading into the fortress. Sub-Zero covers the mouth of a guard from behind and impales his chest with an ice dagger before setting him down.
That's Quan Chi. The other sorcerer Liu Kang described.
Kuai Liang and I will capture it. Stay here. Do not let them activate the Soul Stealers.
Quan Chi steps down a corridor hedged in with more terracotta soldiers. Flames flicker in numerous braziers lining the walls and gold coins litter the stone floor. Sub-Zero and Scorpion slowly follow him as he steps through a doorway into another room. Sub-Zero pauses by a heap of gold coins. He picks one up and inspects it in the firelight. He looks past it at mounds of gold coins sitting in the room beyond the corridor. Sub-Zero and Scorpion look past the treasure at Quan Chi on the other side of the room with multiple women in leather armor and skeletal masks.
There will be spoils in this war.
Let us win it first, brother.
They glance at the doorway behind them, then hurry off as Shang Tsung emerges from it. Smirking, Shang Tsung strides across the treasure room toward Quan Chi and the women. Quan Chi steps to him.
Will the Soul Stealers be completed on time, Quan Chi?
Yes. Our benefactor's guidance has proven most helpful.
If we break it, we'll halt their construction. Agreed.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion step out from behind a large ruined door and charge Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Green energy pools around Quan Chi's hands and he blasts heaps of skulls at Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero smashes his way through them while Scorpion trades blows with Shang Tsung. Sub-Zero and Quan Chi each dodge the other's kicks. Then Sub-Zero front kicks him back.
Ah, the Lin Kuei.
Ya sen çok kötü bir adamsın videodaki.
Were you told also to expect defeat? This ends no other way.
Sub-Zero senin içinden geçecektir, ben sana söyleyeyim. Ama böyle korunarak bu iş olmaz. Şeyci. Şimdiden nereye korunarak yapar? Abi Sub-Zero en sevdiğim karakter ya. Ay! Dondurur soğuk bana. Gel buraya.
Your failure was inevitable.
Scorpion evades Shang Tsung's knife hand strike, then jabs his gut and sidekicks him back. Shang Tsung shoots a fire skull at a giant pile of coins and jewels behind Scorpion, sending it sliding down and burying the warrior. Sub-Zero shoots an ice beam, but Shang Tsung blocks it with a shield of fire.
This is so unnecessary. What I can offer you, you won't decline.
Unless it's your surrender, I am not interested.
Fight!
Ben de gelsin. Ya bana dön bakalım. Belki ben yapabildim ama... Hayır! Sub-Zero, digital.
I can give you freedom.
Allah o da çaldı. Taktikler aslını yaşatır demişler.
Sub-Zero steps to Shang Tsung's body and conjures a large axe made of ice. Scorpion watches him raise the weapon, but he stops when guards pour in from the doorway. One shatters Sub-Zero's ice axe with his sword, and another jump kicks Scorpion. Sub-Zero grabs a guard's arm and twists it around so his sword cuts another's throat. Scorpion weaves around one guard's sword, then throws him into a second. A guard bashes Sub-Zero's face with his shield, knocking him down. Guards quickly grab him and Scorpion, then force them to their knees. Shang Tsung staggers to his feet. He dusts himself off, then steps to Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Perhaps now you wish to entertain my offer.
Şimdi
How would you know what I value? We're strangers to each other.
o zaman sonlarına var ya. O kadar adamı indirdik. 3 tane adamı dövemedik.
To gain your clan unrivaled power. I
Nasıl
offer
buz
the
adamsınız?
means to do both.
Dondursaydı.
Ignore him, brother. He promises
Dinle onu
only
kardeşim.
corruption.
Grandmaster, I am sure you're asking yourself, can I afford to trust a man I have never met? But the true question you must ask is, can I afford not to?
Sub-Zero stares at Shang Tsung. Gera stands before a giant hourglass and shifts his arms around. Sand weaves through the air, then images of the benefactor and Shang Tsung appear in the bottom of the hourglass.
Shang Tsung anladığım kadarıyla bizim adamların aklını çeliyor.
By those who fear how formidable you could become. I am your deliverer, Shang Tsung. Join me, and I will put the realms at your feet.
Geras examines her.
Who are you?
He steps closer to the hourglass.
Sen kimsin?
Impossible.
Shao, Shang Tsung, and multiple soldiers usher Scorpion and Sub-Zero forward, their wrists bound by
Shang
manacles.
Tsung kısa bir rolde Scorpion'u yakaladı. 9. bölüm Scorpion'u oynayacak. Civil Savaş.
Once Outworld rules Earthrealm, you will be free to remake the Lin Kuei in any manner you see fit.
Bihan, don't listen. We must stop them. Not silence, Kuai Liang. But brother, obey your grandmaster. Can you win this war? Soul Stealers are deadly, but they're not enough.
You only think so because you don't understand their true purpose.
Explain.
Emperor Ying built this fortress during one of Earthrealm's most turbulent periods. Enemies beset him on all sides. He built a great army to protect his empire. He built a second one to protect him in the afterlife. This is Emperor Ying's dragon army.
They enter a vast, icy chamber hewn from an enormous cavern. Hundreds of terracotta warriors surround them on the ground floor and various floors above them.
Impressive. But does this history lesson have a point?
These statues were constructed and enchanted by the great mages in the Emperor's court.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion follow Shang Tsung around a central cobblestone platform to a large wooden chest. Shang Tsung kneels, then opens it, revealing a velvet-lined interior housing a silver crown made in the likeness of two dragons facing each other. Shang Tsung takes the crown, then pours green liquid from a vial onto it.
They are animated by fragments of souls. Once alive, they fight tirelessly, unburdened by remorse or pity.
Green mist boils off of the crown as Shang Tsung sets it on his own head. Green energy fills the gaps in a row of terracotta soldiers armored, and their faces turn skeletal. They turn towards Sub-Zero and Scorpion, then punch and kick the air in unison. The warriors stop.
As our ally, you will be given command of several battalions. Few in Earthrealm could then resist the Lin Kuei.
Sub-Zero walks to the row of dragon warriors and examines them. He approaches Shang Tsung and holds his manacles up to him. Two soldiers grab Scorpion as he steps forward.
Behind!
Shang Tsung removes Sub-Zero's manacles.
Sub-Zero buna kandı.
How could you? Father would turn in his grave if he saw this. He was a doddering old fool. He did us a favor having that accident. And I was right to let him die. Let him die? You said you tried to save him! A lie. Because you couldn't, and still can't face the truth. Father had doomed the Lin Kuei to mediocrity. Now, We will achieve greatness.
Sub-Zero gestures to the Dragon Warriors. Scorpion elbows the pair of soldiers holding him back, then hammers General Shao's face before whipping Shang Tsung's head with his chains. He whirls around to Sub-Zero and bashes him to the ground. A soldier grabs him, then Scorpion knocks him down and pummels his head. His chains glow orange as he takes down several more soldiers. Then General Shao swings his axe at him. Scorpion ducks under the attack, then snatches the axe with his chains, tears it from General Shao's hands, and flings it away. He whips Shao's face with his chains, then Shao backhands him. Scorpion maneuvers behind Shao to wrap his chains around his throat, jump onto his back, and strangle him. General Shao throws him off, breaking the chains. Scorpion gets to his feet as Shao grabs his axe.
He's a feisty one.
Are you going to blather or make yourself useful? This Earth realmer must be neutralized. Fight.
Buradan kenar dönemeyelim.
Me. Not fireproof.
Buldum.
Neither of you are up to the task.
İlk komşuda aldık.
Let Kuai Liang escape.
Shang Tsung directs the dragon army with the crown. They charge at Scorpion. Scorpion shoots flames to burn the undead warriors. They disintegrate before reaching him, one with its sword a mere hair away from his face. He sprints out of the tomb of the dragon army, past hordes of unanimated warriors. He dashes toward the dilapidated castle. He enters the great hall and sneaks cautiously through wood and stone wreckage. He reaches 3 firepots where Quan Chi and Rain gather. The duo discusses a pot of melted metal as it pours.
Right.
Pollutants impact efficiency. Like barnacles on a ship's hull. They create drag and reduce speed.
I see.
As Scorpion slinks past, his reflection glints off of a shield that hangs from a wall, which catches Rain's eye. Rain squints. Unaware, Scorpion tiptoes away. Rain wields his staff and hurls a burst of water at him.
Scorpion.
So you've declined Shang Tsung's offer. I assume your brother has not. The sorcerer tempted him into forsaking his oath. He can be convincing, can't he? Spurning him is a grave mistake.
Fight.
Gel bakayım ya. Böyle yakarım adamı. Gel bakayım ya. Videoya dokundu öyle adam. Neler yaptı bu an? Lan. Ben şeyin de olsun da uğraştım da ben de niye çıkar ya? Evet.
Scorpion relaxes and glares.
Scorpion tarzından da güçlü arkadaşlar yani.
Havoc and Darius storm in.
Bence.
What have you done?
They rush Scorpion. He dodges Darius's punches and blocks Havoc's kick. He grasps Havoc's arm and smashes his head. He kicks him away and brawls with Darius. He whips out his rope dart, lances Havoc's stomach, and slams him against a wall. He throws a series of punches at Darius. Havoc kicks Scorpion toward the pot of melted metal. He holds out his hands to stop himself from falling in and burns them. They hold him down and lower his head as he struggles.
Test your might.
Scorpion headbutts Darius and strikes Havoc. He elbows Darius away. He grips Havoc by the neck and shoves his face into the boiling metal. He releases and Havoc covers his face with his hands. Havoc staggers away, dripping blood that sizzled when it hits the ground. Havoc turns to reveal his disfigured face. His nose and lips have dissolved, and his charred teeth are exposed from his blistered jaw.
For burning me, you'll burn in the Netherrealm.
Fight.
Hop. Bittin oğlum bittin. Alsana. Kıvıyor. Bakalım bu. Ya yemek yaptıracağım. Arkadaşlar bu kaçırmaya başladı. Bak ya. İstediğin olur. Çakla. Lan tepeye şöyle lan bir. Hepsi var. Çıkalım. Yeter yani. Koskoca Scorpion'un aletidir lan. buymuş lan köşeye sıkıştırmalarını.
Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
Terbiyesiz.
Scorpion bolts out of the castle alone. In the outer courtyard, a sharp wind carries snow onto the sloping roofs of various buildings. Smoke waits behind a giant wheel. He darts to Scorpion.
What happened? Where's Bihan? He's betrayed us. We're all in imminent danger.
They retreat into a blizzard.
Letting Father die. Forsaking Earthrealm. He's abandoned all reason. I knew Bihan's frustrations ran deep, but I never thought they could inspire such madness. We can't let his corruption spread. Whatever it takes, I am with you. Thank you. We may not share blood.
Sub-Zero geldi.
We are brothers.
Sub-Zero emerges.
Do your oaths mean nothing? It's your duty to
Şimdi
obey
kardeşler
my
kapışacak
will.
bir tane.
Not when it betrays Lin Kuei principles. We won't sacrifice them to serve your ambition.
An ice dagger materializes in Sub-Zero's hand. He slashes at Scorpion, who swerves. Scorpion stomps his brother's side, then kicks his jaw. He traps Sub-Zero's dominant arm and twists. Sub-Zero breaks free with a kick. He punches Sub-Zero in the
Filmde de tam tersi arkadaşlar. Sub-Zero'yu
He tries to
Scorpion
wrestle the ice dagger from Sub-Zero's hand, but Sub-Zero slices his palm. He squeezes his wounded hand into a fist as Sub-Zero advances. As snow flutters, Sub-Zero stabs and swipes at his brother, who dodges and retaliates with his fist. Sub-Zero carves at his brother's head, but Scorpion grabs his arm with both hands. He looks up and sees Sub-Zero's empty fist. Sub-Zero cuts his face with the dagger in his other hand, leaving a trailing scar.
Kuei Liang! Stay back! This is my fight.
Sen geri dur, bu benim dövüşüm. Benim savun.
Embrace the future.
I want no part of it! You pervert all that it means to be Lin Kuei!
Fight.
Dur. Evet, yok bu ne? Oha. Çok iyi. Hop. Bunu yap.
You are my
Ama
grandmaster.
kardeşimizden bile bir hatıra kaldı bizim.
Scorpion kneels.
What are you doing? Once he's exposed, won't you be made Grandmaster?
You forget Cyrax and Sector. Their loyalty to Bihan is absolute.
Ha bunlar Sektör, robot kardeş. Cyber'da da robot mu?
Both honors our father's legacy and serves Earthrealm.
He stands behind Smoke.
Help me. We can't leave him here to aid Shang Tsung.
Later, Scorpion rushes into the surrounding woodland with Smoke, shouldering Sub-Zero's comatose body. They halt and watch 4 columns of green light flare from the Yin Fortress ruins, swirling into the clouds. Simultaneously, at the Wuxi Academy, Liu Kang studies the same Soul Nados.
How did you achieve this, sorcerer?
Behind him, particles of sand dance with shards of light. The small sandstorm forms Geras.
You arrived not a moment too soon, Geras. What have you learned?
In scrutinizing Shang Tsung's first meeting with his benefactor, I made an important discovery. Her life essence, the very time crystals that make up her being, are not of this timeline.
Not of this timeline? How could someone from a previous timeline enter this one?
That cannot happen.
If that cannot happen, then what has happened, Gears? There are no other timelines than those that have come before.
All evidence points to the presence of a second timeline, which exists concurrently with ours.
Two timelines, side by side, moving forward simultaneously?
Never in a billion lifetimes have I seen this. But that does not make the other timeline any less real. There can be no doubt that Shang Tsung's benefactor hails from it.
And who she is, why she's here, where she's from. All questions we need answered, which we can't, or we are under attack. I will go to Sindel, convince her to withdraw from Earthrealm by showing her how history is being manipulated.
That will require revealing to her your prior role as Keeper of Time.
The situation gives me no choice. I will need your help, Gears, to prove my claims to the Empress.
They observe the Solnados while trees sway in the wind. Later, in Outworld, Sundo's portal gate emanates energy, surrounded by tropical greenery and colorful flowers. Liu Kang materializes from within. The constabulary await. Li Mei approaches as the others draw their weapons. She walks between weathered lion statues and reaches a platform bordered by water.
Return home, Lord Liu Kang. I am to let no one pass.
I must see Her Majesty. She must call off her attack on Earthrealm.
Her decision was unwise, but she no longer seeks my counsel, and I doubt she's interested in yours.
The Empress has been deceived. Shang Tsung and General Shao have fomented this crisis as a means to steal her throne.
General Shao? I knew he was hiding his true intentions. But join Shang Tsung? I knew he couldn't be trusted. Were I still Umgadi, he would never have breathed the same air as the Empress. My palace sources told me he arrived out of nowhere, and immediately had the Empress's ear.
He gained her trust by treating Princess Melina's condition. Tragically, she is afflicted with Tarkat disease.
Tarkat? The Empress must be beside herself. If Shang Tsung found a treatment, no wonder she embraced him.
I have shared this with no one. I trust that you, of all people, will keep this secret.
Of course. Were it made public, it would bring down the royal family.
Li Mei, Empress Sindel needs our help. Will you join me?
Emperor Jarrett's death, the pain it caused Empress Sindel, has always haunted me. I failed the royal family once. I won't do so again.
She clenches her jaw. Later, Li Mei and Liu Kang ride in an enclosed wooden carriage pulled by horses, while her constables run alongside it.
Everything now makes sense. My Umgadi contacts had said the general soldiers had been encroaching. But still, I can't fathom it. General Shao committing treason?
It is the fruit of a poisonous seed. He played the general's vanity, inflamed his prejudices to convince him
he may be unstoppable. The Umgadi don't have numbers, and my constables aren't trained for war.
Know that I, too, will aid in the Empress's defense.
The carriage stops.
Driver, what is it?
She pushes the doors open. Her constables have drawn their weapons.
I may need that aid right now.
He nods. Reiko and a Centaurian swagger up, backed by General Shao's soldiers. The Centaurian has a horse's body, ram's horns, a metal tail, and a humanoid muscular upper body.
Return Liu Kang to the portal gate, Li Mei. He isn't welcome in Outworld.
I won't support the general, Reiko.
Bilmem şey dünyasına hoş geldin. General Reiko.
Then you won't live to see the new regime.
The Centaurian rips off a constable's arms.
Oy.
Stomps his victim to the ground with heavy blows. Reiko slashes constables with a knife. He rolls and stabs a constable in the throat. Blood spurts as he yanks it out. He flings the blood off his knife. Li Mei shuts the doors.
They have us surrounded.
I am Earthrealm's protector, Li Mei. I am no stranger to combat.
Then let's get out there.
She throws open the doors and sprints. She kicks 2 soldiers in their chests and sweeps her leg to trip another. Li Mei springs back up and faces Rico, who tosses a constable over his shoulder.
You should have joined us, not the constabulary. We could have used your Ungari skills.
Enough. I've no use for a traitor's compliments.
Fight!
Evet sevgili dostlarım, burası Mortal Kombat 1'in bölüm sonu oluyor. Buradan devam ediyoruz inşallah Li Mei ile. Şimdi bu kadar. Görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Sağlıcakla kalın. Hoşça kalın.